Young hits Irvin. Here's Durant. And good. He takes a nice bounce off the right under him down. AD's got 5.
Good play to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible. Stein a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Outside Irvin. He locks it up. Trying to go for alley, but excellent defense and anticipation there to start. Collins has on board. Into Collins. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Young hits Irvin. Launches a 3.
RJ Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
That's real life fun. Nobody was tied out and going to this one and closing on Sunday.
Well, defensively, I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this is a good thing. You have got to be as solid on the offensive end. Clearly, they were not.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Choke out. Yeah, I'm very enough. Pull up. I'll leave it out. Oh, all right.
Brooklyn scored 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Inside the record.
That.
3-quarter, no good. Once again, 5 of 10 shots to try in this game so far. The 50% mark. Here's Bridges.
Definitely maintain his balance on the way up. Bridges a strong player who can play through contact.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has come out to a standstill.
Against the Dinwiddie. And he gets up this drop on another miss. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul, and as the whistle blows, they'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. And defense well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
They're making a switch here. Others kept in. And the next with possession here. 9-point game. Rockets with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. Durant in the corner. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
He's started by French. Around the basket, Vander. The shot on the time. The Nets are the other way with it.
And right from the start, yeah, they've been most of those 50-50 balls also.
Durant, wide open. And it is there on the triple. Defensively by KD. Dinwiddie from right on the floor. It's loose. Bridges with the speed.
Set up.
Keep creating new things, though.
So into the break. They're playing up cruising. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
So she's afraid.
And Brady, one of the great challenges that this team will be.
That's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. You guys can do that on the
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing with us,
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job holding multiple positions.
Versus out there with Bridges, with Barrett, Lennox Brown, and Shepard in the front row. So that's the hot spot. Barrett gets it to go.
You have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Barrett against Kenwick. Over Barrett. And the shot is off.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like this, that's an area where they can't afford to get lanes.
In the 3-point line, it's Bryant. No good from the wing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that you should be taking.
It's to imagine that the play was designed to go
Wait,
to
pass.
and we see that again.
And taking it to the rack with power.
Down the two-hand slam. Out to the back of that rookie. And as the coaches
Boy, playing good ball. When you close him up, it was so one at there. It hurt so bad.
Staying fresh all the way to the
Like,
final.
oh, you got me.
Knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of game when the long contest really starts to add up.
Young for three. Up into the rebound. Outside Irving. He's the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync. Closing out on the threes in time.
And here we go. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Irving, good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D hits him.
And Young kicks to Gordon. Young gets Irving. It's Barrett on the wing. Young. That's 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. Barrett. And here's Young. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Dinwiddie against Barrett. Levert from outside. They lose with the rebound.
It's hard to on the glass. And they put a lot of effort into focus on the backcourt.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Bringing here by 8. He takes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Here's Young. Inside. Here's a look at the 2K leader with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the game. He has been completely.
JaVale McGee's check in for Derek Baker. And so Collins goes with him. And it's from its body with the second quarter of play. Dinwiddie passes it out. He gets a kick to Irving. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Again. Inside the play, Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
To the inside.
Oh.
It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Look like fast break. Stops. Here's Irving. Open on the shot on that time. 11-3-8. There's something 40 left in the first half of the game.
I seen it too late.
Goes out of bounds. That will work.
Couldn't do it.
And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. And Durant subbed in for Dinwiddie. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And it's a different kind of defense each play in the postseason. More easier plays. It's plays like that.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
That's 3 of my 10. Pittman's struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside for Jordan. Uncovered. Rebounded by McGee. McGee has got his fifth rebound in this one.
They have been more dominant in this game. It's definitely been effective in this one.
And this is good. And now it's Grant going off screen.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and take it forward.
That's to Irving. It's up at 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Here's John on the arc. Give that one. But that's going the other way with it.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
It's Irving. That one is taken off down to the right, but drops his foot.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy is just as lethal.
The shot's good from the knee.
Second field goals have come right at the rim. But he had better start buckling that.
Jordan against Durant. The 17-foot with the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Getting the quarter to close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates just wanted to say it's great to just get a great knowledge of myself with it.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Looking at the Bucks, this could be the pivotal game in this series, and they're playing like it. They may not be running away with it just yet, but you can just sense in the first half how focused they are on grabbing that 2-1 lead. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Hawks' first half.
Well, the offense is depending on getting mismatches, being very aggressive when they get to them.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
Well, they wouldn't have been in the biggest hole if they weren't been rebounding. They've got out down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the ground.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been running wild on through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far,
count of moments on the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving and Levert are at the 1 and 2. Then there's Allen. That's Durant. Levert from outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They have a 12-point lead early. They're on the back.
Exceptional focus. Getting physical on the way up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now Irving, 13 points in the game. Pass to KD. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 13.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Second half just getting started. About a minute. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Hawks making a change here. Bridges checks in. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Levert. Here's Allen. Ball's coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice job going to contact on that move. Very difficult to contain because of his length.
And he makes the first, misses the second.
The game has been very close to a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Collins. Rolly Stein trying to put himself up. Collins, good. 10 points for him.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Durant just inside the line. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. The Hawks leading. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They're making some changes. Ron comes in for Paulie Scott. And Bruno Fernando subbed in for John Collins. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. To the middle. It's Brown. And he lays it straight in. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
That's 3 by 4. Outside Dragic. Pass to Durant. And it's blocked by Brown.
But only the first miss of the second half. Here with the
And the fall. The shot sends him to the line.
RJ Barrett, the ability to make adjustments in high speed, gets his shot off, straight to the defender in the contact.
So he gets some look. A little 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Dragic looking for an opening. Allen outside. And there's the defensive second goal. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
Inside corner. On the outside. He put it. And the 3 balls. Then he's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really, that second half is difficult in the field. He has to win.
Dinwiddie outside. And again, go for that quadruple. One point straight. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent team here. So that's all the Hawks. It's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Bridges. On the next repair. Good. The right side of the rim. Fitman's got 11 points.
RJ Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
He has it to Dinwiddie. boy, a lot of contact there, but he got the ball and will shoot it.
Yeah, easy.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Brown. And the switch here for Brooklyn. Levert's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes. Young gets in with and foul on the shot. So they'll get a chance at the line.
Be careful. Darkness seeks out contact.
Brooklyn's checked in for Atlanta.
Probably as close to a short game as you can have at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie against him. And here's KD for three. Rebound Atlanta. Jordan drafted Fernando. And flushes it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing good teammates.
Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Pass to KD. Shot at post, and he sneaks that one at the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 18.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Wing. Dinwiddie wide open. That's to do out the assist from Durant. Dinwiddie's got it back into a single-digit deficit for the Nets. Young gets Dinwiddie. Young gets it from the deep. Put the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it down.
As he takes that pass.
The game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Checked in from the ring.
He was leading on that three-point shot in the first half. See, right there, just more of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Jordan. It's a ball. It's up and it's good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it through.
More of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Stein, he's checked in for that. Collins comes in for different things. Switch here for Brooklyn. Williams checked in.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical than what we saw in that first half.
And contact on the shot. So no retreat for the Goshen.
And Carly Stein, so explosive around the rim to defend without power. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that will help them seal the deal.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing here by 8. Shot blocking 8 blocks separated by less than 6 seconds. KD against Brooklyn.
Hey, John, defensively, you couldn't play that any better.
Collins finds Pritchard. It's on the clock. Feeling it tonight. It has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's sliced for the wild. This week, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? He'll love the unselfish play.
And back for starting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. John Collins is out there at Carly Stein. That is Aaron Gordon. And there's Marco Bridges. And it's Young.
Both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a full rotation of defensive.
The best to KD. Carly Stein. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn holds out for 7. Making a change here.
I gave on that. Set him up for it.
For the basket, it's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Making a huge difference from 8 to 9. That was a big shot.
That's what a ball is.
Sorry, that's cool. It's been a mismatch. Let's go.
The pass to LeVert. It's 6. Allen's got his fifth rebound in this one. Gordon against Durant. Outside Irving. Here's Barrett. On the break three. Barrett, no good. It's the line. That's the LeVert. And we're back 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Irving misses. It's a 1-2 in the field. Since that's the first time.
Missing college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on. It's been an expressive team. Can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Irving on the sideline.
His emphasis was more effort on the defensive end. He said, I'm going to go back to the house. They're going to have to if they can slow down shooting their opponent.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Hawks lead by 11. Fourth quarter.
And of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young's just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And they're attempting no free throws in the first half. Now he's putting the defense back on his heels.
Next three on 12. Now, here's the first. Pass to Irving. It's Allen on the way. And he buries that one. Really goes in on the way down.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game that starts pretty jumper.
It's done. Barrett, the best of the goal shot. Atlanta again, missing.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they struggled.
Uses the glass and goes through it.
Hitting good shots from close range.
Katie against Allen. Outside her. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass to his teammate.
Down, 50 is fine. Just a goal shot. Young against Irving. It's going to be on cut.
about the pressure Young puts on the defense. I'm not sure the little bit, but it's
And look, they're making a change. It's their line 10. Outside, Katie shoots. Rebound by Katie. Hands Durant with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's got 3-5. You go down the triple.
Well, you know this guy was looking for the shot the whole time. You know who you're guarding. Maybe 5 feet, no more personnel.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotation of the person.
Just a monster hit to Trey Young.
So whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades.
Each second difference between the shot clock and the game. Irving from long range. That's up. Young best to go stuff. Probably stuff and puts it down.
Making every effort in this game all night.
Well, it's just terrific teamwork. You guys really are. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
First of all,
This series has been outstanding performance in three.
The first two games of the series, 8-3, everything. They're